My name's Andrew, and I'm going to be showing you how to replace the pinch brake on a NorthStar adjustable flat box handle. You'll need the following tools to disassemble the pinch brake: a 7/64 Allen key, a 5/64 Allen key, a 3/32 Allen key, a 9/64 Allen key, a 1/8 hex driver, a 5/16 hex driver, and a 1/16 punch. You also need an anti-seize compound, a grease. Ours has molybdenum in it, works really well. Some blue Loctite 243, a medium strength thread locker. A lighter strength thread locker, Loctite 222 works good. Some acetone or cleaner like MEK. And a general purpose grease. We'll start with the disassembly of the front half of the flat box handle. First, you'll take your 5/64 hex driver, take out that front screw that's in the top hole of the mounting plate. Then you'll be able to pop out the pin that holds the mounting plate and brake rod assembly. Then you'll be able to pull out the whole mounting plate and brake rod. Next, we'll pull back the top handle to gain access to the screw and lock nut. Take your 7/64 Allen key and insert through the bottom hole that's now exposed since we moved the handle. Take your 5/16 hex driver and unscrew that hole on the top. Unscrew that lock nut. That hole will fall through the bottom. Next, the front bracket will come off. It has glue on the inside, so what you can do is take a cloth, grip onto it, and twist it to break free. The front half has now been disassembled. Next, we will take apart the back half of the handle. Start with your 9/64 Allen key and unscrew the two screws that hold on the pinch protector. The pinch protector will now slide up the handle, exposing the assembly for the brake handle. Next, we'll take our 3/32 Allen key, and in the hole there, unscrew to release tension, so that we can then unscrew that part there connected to the connection rod. Take your 5/16 hex driver, and on the back, loosen that until it comes free. Next, we will take a hammer with a plastic piece that can grab onto the side of the brake handle assembly. Pull that out. Now your pinch protector will slide right off. And now that the front and back half of the handle have been disassembled, you can take your profile and slide it right out the top. Now that we have our profile exposed, we can go ahead and take out the pin, the roll pin that's in there. Take your hammer and your 1/16 punch and hammer out the roll pin. Once the roll pin is out, you can pull out your pinch brake assembly. Once you have your pinch brake assembly out with the housing encased in grease, you'll want to find something that can grab onto the connection rod very tightly, because we have to unscrew that pinch brake housing and assembly from the rod. Once you have something that can grab onto it well, go ahead and take your cloth, wrap it around, and twist to loosen. Pull it off, and you have your pinch brake housing. Once we have our pinch brake exposed, go ahead and start by taking out the spring, push down, and push out that hole. Then once we have that screw exposed, you'll take your 1/8 hex driver and very carefully pull out that screw. Once that screw is out, your pinch brake activator will slide out and your pinch brake will come out as well. Now you have everything disassembled, so we can go ahead and put our new pinch brake in. Now you can take your new pinch brake and your new screw that you'll receive, and you can put it back into the old pinch brake housing. Insert it in so the hole is on the right hand side. Take your pinch brake activator, slide it in like that, so that your threads on that piece there are facing outwards. Then we'll take our small screw and put a small dab of our 243 blue medium strength Loctite on the ends of the threads, and very carefully insert it into the hole. Then once again, take your 1/8 hex driver, screw it in very carefully, just like that. Now we'll go back to our connection rod, once again very tightly held, and in the top hole that's there, go ahead and insert that rod. Wipe off any grease that might be residual there. And you'll once again take your blue Loctite 243 medium strength thread locker, put a dab of it on the end there. Take your spring, insert it over the top, and then feed your connection rod through the spring and towards the thread at the end of the activator plate. Screw it into place. And you have your pinch brake assembly now reassembled with your new pinch brake inside. Now you'll take your profile extrusion and you'll line it up. You'll see two holes on one side of the extrusion at the top, and you'll want to line up your pinch brake housing so that those holes line up. Insert the connection rod, find where those line up, and you'll hold your profile, and this is where you'll put grease into the pinch brake. So we have our anti-seize compound with molybdenum in it. Go ahead and take a good amount of that. Put a bit in the spring. And a good amount around the pinch brake screw, the activator plate there. All the way around. Working it in. And this is a very important step, is to make sure that it is very well greased in there. Then we'll put a very small amount of grease near the entrance of the connection rod to the pinch brake housing to help keep out any dust or any debris that might come into that assembly. Then go ahead and insert pinch brake housing into the profile, wipe away any excess grease, and we'll insert our roll pin. Once our roll pin is inserted, our profile has been reassembled. You can put it back inside the tube, sliding it down with the end with the connection rod threading down through the front of the handle. Line it up so the side with the holes, more holes on it, goes towards where the lever is in the sticker. Slide it through. Make sure it operates. Now we'll reassemble the front half of the handle. Start by taking the front bracket that we removed earlier, and we'll clean it off with a bit of acetone. And clean off the inside of the tube as well. This helps the Loctite stick. And then take our blue thread locker once again. Put a good coating around there. Go ahead and insert the front bracket into the tube so that the holes on the top line up. Now we'll take our screw and our lock nut that we removed earlier, our 7/64 hex, insert through the bottom, and it comes up through the top. Blue thread locker, and our lock nut. Take your 5/16 driver and tighten the lock nut. Now we'll take our mounting plate and brake rod assembly. Take our general purpose lubricant and coat it up and down so it runs smooth through the pinch brake. Insert through the hole with the bushing, with the plastic bushing in there. Take your pin that we removed earlier as well and insert through the front bracket. Do make sure that your bushings are still on your front bracket on both sides. You'll insert with the side that has the inset on it, on the side with the hole for the screw. Now take your 5/64 hex and the screw that we removed earlier, and we'll take our pink Loctite 222, the smaller strength or lighter strength Loctite, put a little bit on that screw. Insert through that top hole. That holds our pin in place. Now you just move your grip back up to place and your front half has been assembled. Now we'll assemble our back half. Start by taking our pinch protector that we removed and insert over the profile. Now we'll take our brake lever assembly and taking our connection rod and feeding it through the hole in the brake lever, secure it on. You may once again need your hammer and a piece of plastic to hammer it in place. Now we'll take our 5/16 driver And on the back, connect it to our connection rod. Screw it in until your handle is just taut there. Now we'll take our 3/32 Allen key and tighten up our set screw in the inside there, so that when we move this bolt here, it's tight, but still movable. Now we'll take our pinch protector, put it back over to help protect the user, and take our 9/64 Allen key and the screw with the spacer that we removed earlier. We'll put blue Loctite on that screw and put one on each side of the pinch protector. You'll notice at this point that the handle is very loose. This is an important process where we need to work in our new pinch brake. Squeeze repeatedly on the handle. Tighten your bolt slightly and squeeze repeatedly on the handle again. You'll repeat this process until your handle is at the desired setting. Once your handle is at the desired setting, it will be fully assembled and good to go.